Okay, Alex here once again. You know, again, I'm trying to put out some content here, advice to my younger self, and I I am hoping that, maybe at some point my grandkids will pick this up whenever I have some grandkids. Uh, no huge rush for my kids, in case they're listening to this. Um, but in case my grandkids or great grandkids or somebody else, and I'm not around to give them advice, I just want to record some of this, and it's advice that I've picked up over the years, and sometimes it's advice that I need to remind myself of even now at 58. Hey man, you could do better. You could do better. And here's some things you could do to not do some of the stupid things that you have a tendency to keep doing over and over. Okay, so before I talked about reading and how I just think it's this worthwhile thing to do. Another one, and I lost the cover to this, but it's Never Die Easy. It's the story of Walter Payton. And for those that don't know, like Walter Payton was that amazing running back for the Chicago Bears, and his nickname was Sweetness. Right? Not a big guy, but big heart, man, big heart. And excuse me, but Walter Payton, he died of cancer, and but just lived this amazing life. Like again, he wasn't a huge guy in terms of physically, but he would just run people over. But then you also see like just a big, caring, loving human being. And great book, great book. And I encourage you to read it. I love reading memoirs and stories about people, their lives. And again, none of us are perfect. So I'm not saying, you know, that anybody's like that. But there's just stuff that you look at, and sometimes here's the thing. You could look back. Like there's something about, like, this was a memoir about someone who since passed, and you could look at their life, and it has me think about, what am I doing today that's going to lead to this story of my life, and what difference did I make, if at all? And if you think about it in context to that, well, then I should do something important today. Maybe do something for others today. And that's what I'm trying to do here. Is there's some valuable things that we could pick up from others, and reading, and paying attention to the lives of others. And they say that you're either serving as a warning or an example. A warning about what not to do, or an example of what to do. And I think that's worthwhile to think about as we go through our actions every day. Anyway, God bless.